Hey guys, welcome back for game 3 here. We've got a pretty exciting series. TDK and Sstj won one each. They both won their games relatively convincingly, even against a bit of hacks on both sides actually in both of their games. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be an interesting last game. We're gonna get straight into it. While I wait around, we're gonna see a Tyranitar lead for both sides. So the conventional lead for Spike's teams. We're actually gonna see a Brick Break from one Tyranitar and a Brick Break from the other one. It's looking like one might actually be banded there, as it does take out the other one without a crit. So it's looking like Sstj has a banded tar. TDK probably had a mixed tar. So both probably quite offensive teams. Zapdos here going to go for a T-Volt into Jolteon, and Jolteon's going to have Volt Absorb obviously, so it's going to take that pretty favorably. We're going to see what Sstj and TDK decide to do here. They might just trade T-Waves. Sstj does in fact go for a T-Wave. TDK is going to get full paralyzed there, which is definitely not ideal. He might have wanted to paralyze that Jolteon or Toxic it. If it's a more defensive Zapdos, it's more likely to be running that. There is another full power there for the Zapdos. Definitely not ideal for TDK. We see from the T-Bolt damage that that's probably a rest Zap, or at least quite a Spadef invested one. Not taking a lot from that T-Bolt there. T-Wave into the Tyranitar here. I think maybe Sstj was expecting a Toxic or something, because Tyranitar's still going to lose this interaction even with Zapdos paralyzed. He's going to switch right back into Jolteon, so didn't really make a lot of progress out of that series of plays there where he switched into Tyranitar and back into Jolteon here. We're going to see what Sstj decides to do. It's going to be another T-Bolt into the Zapdos there. It's not looking like it's quite enough. It might not be quite enough to 3-hit KO it here with Sand, so Sstj is able to luck out again though with another full power on that Zapdos. We're going to see if he managed to get a fourth one here, or however many that is. Zapdos is able to get off the T-Wave there, so that's going to cripple Jolteon a lot. If TDK has any kind of Gengar or anything like that in the back, then that's going to really benefit him here. So Zapdos is going to go down to T-Bolt there. Sstj is probably a bit in the lead here. Swampurt's going to come on in, and if this Swampert has any kind of EQ, which Sstj can't really afford to risk it this early in the game, he would lose the paralyzed Jolteon there. He's going to switch into his Skarmory. Skarmory's going to get a free switch in on Earthquake there, and it's probably going to be able to get up a nice spike here if it wants to. We're actually going to see a big off-pert Hydro there. It's going to do just over 50% after leftovers, just under. So Pert probably won't be able to 2-hit KO it here, even though it's modest. Most likely modest, unless that Skarm is quite quick and could be some strange, some interesting EV spreads. But anyway, Toxic there onto the Swampert. That's pretty nice. Offpert isn't going to die from full to many physical attacks. So it might set up Sstj a little bit later on for a little bit of cleanage with some kind of end game sweeper. In comes Gengar here. It's going to be able to force out this Pert most likely. Gengar does often carry grass coverage, so it's going to be able to threaten out that Pert there. It's actually going to Ice Punch into Gengar. Potentially didn't have any grass moves, but anyway, Gengar's going to pivot in on the other Gengar, and we suppose we'll just see a trade here. TDK might be interested in a trade. I'm not sure whether Sstj should be or not, but he's in fact going to get Hypnosis by the other guy, so that's pretty lucky from TDK there. With a good roll, Sstj potentially could have 3-hit KO'd him there, so yeah. He's actually, well, I mean, he might have been able to avoid it, but anyway, they're going to continue to trade there. Sstj is going to stay in again. Surprised that he did stay in and take the Hypnosis with his own Gengar, considering that he did have a Jolteon in the back there. Jolteon is in fact going to come on in. Take that Ice Punch relatively favorably, as Jolteon tends to, and it's going to be able to threaten this Gengar quite heavily with a T-Bolt Oko from this point. I don't think any kind of Gar spread can live that. It's in fact going to boom and make that trade, so TDK is able to get a lot of mileage out of his Gar there. He's able to take out the Jolteon, and he's able to put that Gengar to sleep and chip it pretty heavily. So TDK probably definitely getting the better out of those last sort of 5 turns, but definitely Sstj was able to benefit from the full powers early on in the game, so we're going to see TDK lose the entire Pert to a HP Grass there. That's definitely not ideal. I guess that sort of alludes to the idea that TDK might not have a proper switch into that. And he's going to come in with his Aero to revenge there. Yeah, Pert was never going to live, especially if it's a rash offensive Pert, which I'm assuming it was never going to be able to live the T-Bolt there, that HP Grass even there. We're going to see a sub from the Aerodactyl. I'm assuming this is the same kind of Aerodactyl that Zom was running in SPL quite a lot. It's the sub Lychee Berry. We're going to see if it's able to clean up here. It's looking in a pretty good position. Sstj's Skarm is in range of a Rock Slide. We are going to see Sstj playing around it here, trying to get in his Skarm and stop it from being in range of Rock Slide and phase out the Aerodactyl, I'm assuming. Rock Slide is going to take out the Gar there with Sand. Yep, Gar not getting to do a whole lot. Yeah, really nice plays from TDK earlier with his Gengar indeed. We're going to see a Rock Slide miss there. It might have killed, might not have killed. It's probably somewhere in the region of a roll. Skarm is able to get off the Roar though. That is one of the downsides of running Rock Slide. Of course, you do occasionally miss. Cloyster's going to be the last. Interesting that TDK once again is definitely in the back in the Spikes war in this one. Not able to get up a lot of spikes in this at all. Toxic onto the Aerodactyl there is far from ideal for TDK. Definitely would have wanted that getting in without Toxic on it. We're going to see a Rock Slide there into Skarmory and in fact a flinch. So that's a really great potentially comeback for TDK, but it's looking pretty rough. You know, still what looks like, I think pretty sure that's full HP on both of those. Yeah, full HP Metagross and full HP Zapdos. Still sitting there for Sstj, so he's going to have his work cut out from trying to break through those two because they do pretty much wall all of Aerodactyl's coverage between them. We're going to see Aerodactyl come in again, possibly predicting a Zapdos to come in on the Cloyster there. If Zapdos does ever get in on the Cloyster, it's going to be able to pick one off no matter, you know, what TDK does. One of his monsters is going to die. So yeah, definitely not ideal. Roar here from Sstj. Not sure whether that's the best play or not. I mean, if he doesn't have any other move to click versus Arrow, then I guess it is. He's going to switch into his Zapdos here, and we see a double. We don't. We see a Spike from TDK. So, in fact, I think Surf might have been a slightly better play if he had it. Killing the Skarm maybe would have been more ideal, but I don't really know. We're going to see a T-Bolt there from Zapdos, definitely taking out the Cloyster there. It was always going to be able to get a kill if it got in on that Cloyster. We see Aerodactyl come on back in here, and it's definitely not looking great for the Aerodactyl. Poisoned, obviously, and it's going to try and beat all three of these remaining mons. Rock Slide doesn't even kill Zapdos without the Choice Band. That's pretty unfortunate for Aerodactyl. That's going to be a T-Bolt. It's going to take out Zapdos there. So I believe that means that Sstj wins this series. I suppose you could call that a bit of an upset win, to be honest. TDK definitely had a lot more votes in his favor. I believe I predicted TDK to win this one. So definitely well played to Sstj for defying many of our expectations. That's a great game from him, and he's definitely been very solid so far this play-in. So I'll be excited to see him play in the B-side pool finals, and hopefully, well, I mean, we'll see who he's up against soon. I'm not sure whether they've played or not. I believe it's Dexa and yeah, I can't remember at the moment, but that game will probably be up sometime this week as well. So look forward to that one, guys. Yeah, really strong showing from Sstj. He's definitely on some good stuff at the moment. Really doing well in a lot of these games. So yeah, I think that was a really great series. Sstj definitely played really well in that, and TDK definitely played well as well. I think some difficult games. Definitely some very unfortunate hacks in that last one with the paralysis on the Zapdos. I think it would have been ideal for TDK to have the what I can assume is a Spadef Zap there. Definitely would have been ideal for him to have it healthy to switch into the Zapdos every a couple of times, maybe T-Wave it, etc. That definitely would have been more ideal. But anyway, that's been games 1 through 3. If you haven't checked out the other ones, definitely do that. And that's going to be Sstj versus TDK. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.